And we can finally cut through this tree. It's taken me months and months and months. Anyway, there's a PowerPoint up hidden up here. PowerPoint up hidden up here. And I'll be saving that for much later because that's like really one of the game ending items. Using that to get past the Elite Four. This guy has a gambling addiction, so I rob him of his coin case. It does good for the community and lets me get free coins at the game corner. They changed something from the originals to the remakes. You can no longer use a drink bought from the department store to give to the Celadon City guards. They changed it to a key item, this tea here, so to prevent sequence breaking. If you had a regular item, you could give it to a Pokemon and trade it to a game that had just started out, and they could skip right in from Vermilion City into Saffron, ruining the whole plot. Well, thank you to the backup band. It's great having you here. Anyway, we have to actually progress the plot along. And that's done by busting up Team Rockets. They're actually the main goal of this game, not getting to the Elite Four, as you might have suspected. They have the hidden bunker at the game corner, and this guy protects the poster, so he's necessary to fight. And he's got Eradicate. They're not very high leveled because, you know, Whopper Jr.'s all that toughness because he's the only one getting experience in this run. And you may have noticed he's using Struggle. He's out of moves, and I do have some elixirs and ethers, and I think a max ether too, that can raise the power points of the moves I already have. But those items cannot be bought in the game. So I really want to save those until it's absolutely necessary to use them, aka Elite Four fight. Now that he's gone, I can punch the poster and hidden staircase right into a office building turned into a warehouse. So I dig around in some planter and I find another PowerPoint up, incredibly rare and incredibly useful item, and I can pretty much just walk around every security guard in here, or security rocket guard in here, and steal all their stuff. This guy, he's trying to warp around and look for intruders, but I'm just too clever for him. Basement floor 3, there's a nugget sitting over here. Of course, that's no use to me. I'll be selling that along with pretty much everything else I find in here, because these are rocket stuffs. I don't use rocket things on good Charmanders and Charizards and all those. That guard back there, he must be the shortest sighted thing ever, because I just ran right past him. And the main purpose I have to get past right now is I gotta find the lift key. So there's another mandatory battle. It's this guy here. He claims he doesn't have the lift key by asking who does have it. Well, I can see right through that. That's a hint that I should fight him. But talking to him already makes me get the lift key, so it really doesn't matter that he hinted towards it. Anywho, this coughing likes to self-destruct, so if I don't have, like, maximum health by the time he does, I'm going to die. There it is, right there! Never mind that I've already taken out 2/3 of your health. And I gain 513 experience points, and I'm 1 level away from getting a new move. Which means I won't have to use Struggle. Will I have to use Struggle for this entire dungeon? Keep watching to find out. Struggle against the Zubat, I'm not worried about it because it's bug type attacks, and I'm struggling, and I'm 12 levels up on it. And of course, I'm Whopper Jr. And just like that, no more rocket grunts for a good 2 minutes. He drops the lift key and has no inclination to just pick it back up, so I steal it. And now I can operate the elevators. But first I've got to steal a rare candy, which I will be using much later on. I'm not sure if you can sell those, or they just give you $0 for them. I decided to run into the pattern instead of just walking into the other pattern because I think it's fun. X speed, I could use that because the nature of Whopper Jr. is lowering of his speed. But I probably won't. I'll probably sell that. TM12 Taunt, I probably won't be using that because it just lets me make only damaging attacks from the opponents be allowed. And I don't want that, so I'll probably just sell that. And of course the Moonstone I picked up, that's not going to be of any use to me. But I can't sell those, so I'll just carry it around. I don't think I've deposited any items into the computer, and I don't think I'll ever have to, because I'll just sell them or use them. Or keep them as trinkets. Now I can get up here, and of course, it's the easiest Metal Gear simulation ever. I can just run right past all these dudes. There's a dude blocking my way. Look, I'm like 4 tiles away from him. He can't even... Anyway, go up the elevator, and we can finally exit this dungeon. Of course, the entire point of this is moot, because they're just going to relocate to another dungeon, like 1 city over. Calcium, I'll use that instantly. It raises my special attack, and I guess it heals myself 50 points. Anyway, these 2 guards are blocking a door. I would normally use a card key to open that door, but that's not going to happen yet. So if I just fight these 2 guys, they'll open the door for me. And they sort of have a pattern going on here. They both have 2 different species. They have the Sandshrew and the Ekans' family. They both have the 2 starting ones. One has evolved form of the other, so one has a Sandslash, one has an Arbok. And pretty much everything out of the 6 Pokemon I'm going to have to fight here can poison me. I didn't know Sandshrews could use a poisonous thing because they're made of dirt, but they can, and they'll try to poison me. Hopefully my luck will hold out and I won't have to use my only antidote. As I just struggle. Look at the tiny sliver of health. They couldn't have given that to me. Anyway, the damage I take from recoil is of course based off the damage I did do, not the maximum damage, so if the little sliver of health is all that's taken out, even though I used a massive damaging attack, it only penalties me for the actual damage that got done. And they like to use Sand Attack to make me miss my self-hurting, barely damaging attack. The Sand Slash can be really big trouble. If you let it sand attack your way down till you have very low accuracy, then it will defense curl up and give itself a really high defense. And even if you can attack, you'll barely do any damage, and it's not good. That would be one of the things that's almost prompted me to use a TM to get a new attack here. Because I do have the Aerial Ace TM in my pack right now. But I could use that to fight the Grass-type gym, also in the city. But I don't think I'll have to, because I'm about to learn a attack really soon. Level 34. And since I only have 2 more battles in this dungeon, I might go through the entire thing with nothing but struggles. And of course, that's a waste of healing items like the Super Potion, but would I rather waste 750 Poké Dollars to buy another Super Potion? Or would I rather waste 2,000 to go buy a TM that I can keep buying like Dig or Brick Break? I'm not sure. Anyway, Ekans. What better to lower my attack even further? It's not like I've got barely any accuracy. So, struggle. Oh, good thing he lowered my attack, or it might have been a 2-hit kill, huh? Maybe it still might be. Oh no, I missed. But if it hits and it's a 2-hit kill, then your intimidation did nothing, Ekans. Well, it saved it for a third hit. Will I have to heal mid-battle? It might look like such. Especially if I get poisoned right here. Wow, I've survived any status ailments that whole battle. I'm surprised. Genuinely surprised. And that's that. That's one half of the Team Rocket Grunts guarding the Team Rocket Grunt leader, Giovanni. Anyway, back on to another Ekans immediately. Will this one be a 3-hit kill? Struggled. Yeah, it looks like it's going to be a 3-hit kill. Leader. Huh. You know, I think this thing's going to try to paralyze me or poison me. You'll have to tune in next time to find out.